Okay, just give me 1 minute. Okay, apologies for the disconnection, guys. Some things are really not in your hand, like this. Okay, come on. You'll continue writing this, all of y'all. Okay. Slang. What do you mean by slang? A slang basically means, like, we use a word bro, what's up. They are called as slangs. Okay, they are actually called as slangs. Words like bro, what's up, how's you, how are you, ni, how's you. They're called as slangs. I will give you all a topic, don't worry. Done? Okay. Is this clear to all until here? Yes? Okay, perfect. So quickly we'll move on to a story. Okay. Now, see, there is a story right now we have. We've already discussed the plots. Now, before that, let's talk about the format of the story. Okay. How do you write your story? What is the format? First, give it a beginning. A beginning with interesting phrases, or you can say dialogues. You can begin a story well, or you can just directly begin it with a dialogue. Okay, the second thing is character introduction. Now remember one thing, whenever you're writing a character, you're mentioning the character of a story, talk about its strengths or weaknesses. Like I, as a paper character, I want to see, I want to know everything about the character. Like I want to know what the character is good at, what is the strength of the character, what is the weakness of the character. Like for example, Rohan, come on, get up, it's 7 a.m. and it's your birthday. So Rohan, our main character, your turns out to be a lazy character. Okay, he turns out to be a lazy character. So this is what I've done is I've introduced my character by talking about his weakness, the weakness of being lazy. So this is exactly how I need to talk about my characters. Okay, like give a detailed description of your character, that exactly, that character is moving in my head. Yeah, like a detailed description of the character. So basically, what you have to do over here is when you talk about your character, tell me everything about the character. How does your character look? Does he have almond shaped eyes? Does he have a thin nose, or does he have this, ekdam pakode jaisi naak hai? Tell me about your character so that I can imagine that character in my head when I'm reading your story. These tiny, minute details helps to make a story more lively. Okay, give these minute detailed descriptions of your character. And as I told you all, to make your story even more lively, add dialogues to it. Then proceeding further, the plot. It's basically the sequence of events which is going to be surrounded by your main character. Talk about the plot. It should come out in a very vivid, in a very clear manner to us as readers. We should realize, okay, well, we're just done reading half your story. We should know, okay, this is a mystery plot, or this is a comedy, this is horror. Just by reading half your story, we should be, aware of the plot of your story. And then, as I told you all, conclusion, the ending of the story, never ever give it an abrupt ending. Okay, never ever write a dream sequence in your story that you saw aliens, you saw UFOs, and suddenly, it was a dream and you wake up. No, not allowed. You cannot give a dream sequence in the story. You can never say that, okay, I saw UFO in front of me, I was being dragged away by the aliens, but mama woke me up and I got up, it was a dream. Never. You are never ever going to give any dream sequence in your story. You're going to write stories which are not at all unrealistic. Matlab, unrealistic in the sense, it by the end I should now come to know that this incident actually happened with you. Even if it's fiction, even if it's imagination, chalega, but end में ये मत करना कि okay, it was a dream sequence and I'm like, ये तो पूरा dream था. You will never get marks in that. No dream sequence, no abrupt ending. Just don't leave the story as it is. Conclude it properly. Is this pointer clear to all of y'all? Yes or no? I know we had a lot of connectivity issues, but now are you all understanding what I'm trying to explain, y'all? Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, do one thing. Come on, quickly just write down this format in your book. This is going to be a format for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Okay. Come on, all of you are done writing. Anyone who's still writing now? Okay. Okay. Whenever you're writing a story, okay, don't count the words. If you feel ki if there is something, less, it's okay. Don't count the words because even your paper correctors will not be counting those words. So don't sit to count them. Just keep an approximate, idea in your head that you have to write down two sides or maybe 1.5 page. Just keep that thing in your mind. Okay, sure. Okay, come on. Done? Now, let's proceed further. Anyone is still right? Okay, fine, fine. Finish it off fast. Come on, I'll wait. Finish it off. Okay, all of you are done writing? Perfect. Okay, perfect. We'll now proceed further. So there is a sample story for all of you all to make you all understand that how you all can write a story. See, the title is you have to write an original short story that passes on the importance of being different. Now, let us understand how do we write the story. Being different. Okay, that's the title of my story. One of the greatest challenges in life is being yourself in a world that's trying to make you like everyone else. And for research purpose, scientists placed 5 monkeys in a cage with a ladder in the middle and bananas on the top. So every time a monkey went up the ladder, the scientists soaked the rest of the monkeys with cold water. And after a while, whenever a monkey attempted to climb the ladder, others would beat him up. So after some time, no monkey dared go up the ladder, regardless of the temptation. Scientists then decided to replace one of the monkeys. And as is expected, the new monkey instantly fell for the temptation and was beaten up by the rest. After several beatings, this new member learned not to climb up the ladder, even though he never learned the real reason. Then a second monkey was brought in, and the same thing happened. The first monkey participated in the beating of the second monkey, and the replacements continued until only a group of 5 monkeys were left in the cage. Even though the new group of monkeys never received a cold shower, they continued to beat up any monkey that attempted to climb the ladder. So, if you ask any of the new monkeys why the beatings took place, the answer would probably be, well, how do I know? I guess that's how things are done here. You will never influence the world if you continue to doing things the way they have always been done. Be different, create chaos, leave an echo behind. This is a motivational story. Okay, this is a motivational story, or you can say an inspirational story, which is inspiring you to be a different person. Like in this kind of a time, where we look at others, we want to be like others. But where is the real self? Where is our own self in it? I'm sure you all would have seen this classmate ad which said that I do not want to be another Sachin Tendulkar, or I do not want to be another MS Dhoni, or I do not want to be another Kalpana Chawla. I want to be another me, a rare kind of a personality, and that's just me. So this story influences you to be the person you are, and rather change, not by copying others or doing things the way others are doing. If you really want to bring a change, pick up your own technique, pick up your own trick and do it. Do not ever even rely on anyone else. You are self-sufficient and you can do it, provided if you have the willingness and the determination to do it. Create chaos, leave an echo behind. Create that noise in your life. Let everyone know you exist, and you exist for a good reason. And let the things that you have done for everyone, let them remain behind. Let people not even remember your name, but let people remember the way you treated them and how you behaved with them. This is what will make you different. Is the story clear to all of you? This is just another a glimpse of a story. Like this is how you all can write. Of course, you all can add dialogues, enhance it in your own way, give names to it. This was just a like small trailer to it. Is this clear to all of you all? Any doubts pertaining to this story? Okay. Now, as I told you all in the beginning of the lecture, that there is a trick to perfect the art of story. The trick I was going to give you all today. Okay, let's talk about that trick. But before that, I want you to write down these 2 topics of the story. The some more for practice one. Write an original short story that begins with the words, "It's not my fault," he shouted. And write an original short story that begins with the words, "In the background, I could hear an awful commotion, men's voice raised and women screaming." Come on, just write down the title. No, just write down the 2 topics. There's some more for practice one I've given you all. Just write down the 2 of them. Don't write the first topic, that being different one. Don't write that. Write down the remaining two. You can decide your theme. You want to pick up any theme you want, you can do it. The theme is completely your choice. You can write an inspirational story to it, yes. You can pick up an inspirational theme. Done, all of you writing the topic? Okay, okay. Now, before I go ahead with the trick, all of you all get up from wherever you are sitting, and I'll explain you all. Just get up right now wherever you are sitting. Get up, stretch yourselves. You all have been already sitting for 1.5 hours now, and I'm sure your back would be aching. So come on, get up, stretch yourself, and sit down. All of y'all, do it. Get up, take a good stretch, and sit down then. Y'all will feel better. And ensure that you all do it. Otherwise, you all won't be able to focus on the rest of the lecture. Okay? Okay, come on. All of you all are done stretching? I hope all of you all have, followed the instructions. Awful commotion means a lot of noise, like बहुत ज़्यादा चिल्लम चिल्ली होना, a lot of noise coming, as if, there's some fight going on and people are screaming and yelling. Awful means, a sound that is not very pleasant to hear. Commotion means unpleasant sound. A lot of noise, chillam chilli hona, that's called commotion. I'm not giving out any word limit. Now, before I proceed further, now pay attention. Now, I want all of you to pay attention to the trick that can perfect you with writing skills for 8th, 9th, and 10th, all the 3 standards. And this is something that has to be done by you all. This has to be done by you all. Okay, I'll tell you all how to exactly go ahead with it. Now, let's say you all have 5 writing skills topic: essays and story and picture composition. Narrative, descriptive, argumentative essay, story writing, and picture composition. These are the 5 writing skills topic that you all need to focus on. Now, from today onwards, like today is a Sunday, from today onwards, I want you all to do this. Let's say today we learned story. So we are going to start with story writing practice only. 5 topics, 5 weeks. That's all I'm asking from you all. 5 topics, 5 weeks, that's it. Now, how do you go about it? Pay attention. Let's say you picked up story writing topic. From Sunday to Saturday, that is today till next Saturday, I want you all to write down one story every day, but copying it. Copyright the story. Pick up a book. You might pick up a story from the internet, or you can pick up a story from any reference book. I'm okay with it. Any topic, any story, pick it up. Sunday to next Saturday, I want you all to write down a story every day, just one story, not more, but copyright them. Don't बिना देख के मत लिखना, copyright करो. Copy it and write it, and just ensure one thing, that when you're copywriting the story, there are no distractions around you. No family distraction, no mobile, no TV, no games, nothing. It should be just you, your notebook, your pen, and the book from which you're copying. No other thing there in front of you. Copyright them. Okay? Sunday to Saturday for 6 days, every day you wrote one story. And now on the 7th day, write down any one story from the topic that I've given you all by yourself. I'll tell you how this is going to help you. For 6 days, you all wrote different stories by focusing on what you're writing, by concentrating on what you're writing. Now you have a clear idea of how you can begin your story. You have a clear idea of what are the twists or you can add in a story. You've copywritten quite a few stories, and now yes, you've got a hang of it. The 7th day, that's the next Sunday, when you'll write a story all by yourself, compare the story that you would write before and compare the story that you've written on next Sunday. Trust me when I say this, there has to be an improvement of 50% in your story, provided you are diligently for the 6 days writing stories by copying them, but without any distraction. If you feel ki music laga ki you want to write a story, don't. Read what you're writing, focus on what you're writing, and on the 7th day, go for a story all by yourself. Trust me, guys, for you will literally see an improvement. You'll see an enhanced version of your writing skills right there in front of you. And for that, I just want 5 weeks. One topic per week. Now, one day you have picked up story writing. Next week, come on, let's go ahead with picture composition. Do the same thing with picture composition. Pick up as many samples, 6 samples. Now do it from next Sunday to next Saturday. Always keep a target of Sunday to Saturday. And then on the Sunday, you start with a new topic again. Next Sunday, again, after you're done writing your story all by yourself, go ahead with picture composition. Copyright it. And next Sunday, go for it all by yourself. And I'll tell you what, whenever you write a story, self-correct it. I'll tell you why. When you self-correct your story, you exactly understand where all places you have made mistakes, what are the mistakes made by you, and how you can improve them. When you get a corrected paper, right? Your teacher gives you a corrected paper, you never bother to go about what she's giving you wrong. Bas aapne dekh liya, khatam. But when you self-correct it, you exactly get to know what are the errors made by you, and you yourself can rectify it. Okay. See, the topics can be from any reference book, or you can pick it up from the internet. There are a lot of reference book available, or you can also search on the internet. You will get a lot of story writing topics. The sources are there with you. Books are there. Internet is there. You can do it. Is this clear to all? You can write on different types of stories every day. Okay. Then with essay, then 1 week, I want you to go ahead with descriptive essay, then narrative essay, then argumentative essay. Go ahead. 5 topics in 5 weeks, you'll be thorough with it. Of course, after that also keep practicing. A little practice is always good. Keep practicing. Is this clear to all? Is a trick now understood? And trust me, guys, when you do this, you will never ever get less marks when it comes to writing skills. You will be that one child in your class who will always end up scoring 18 on 20 or 17 on 20 in writing skills, because this is going to make you that perfect. It can be 350 words, it can be more. Okay, it can be three, like, do not ever, restrict yourself to words. What I'll suggest is restrict yourself to the number of pages. Two sides, it has to be two sides, matlab front side and the back side of the page, it has to be full two sides. Do not restrict yourself to number of words, but restrict yourself to the number of pages. Am I clear with all this? Anyone has any doubt in story writing? Anyone, tell me. Do you all have any doubts in story writing? Anything that you'll have understood? Go through the notes. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. Go through the notes. See if there's any doubt you'll want to ask. Go through the notes that I've given you all. Check. Okay, before writing a story, if you all want to write a plan of the story, you all can write down the plan also. Okay, you all can write a plan also. Okay, you all can create a plan so that, as I told you all, this plan will help you write your story in a proper sequential manner, in a proper flow. So yes, you all can write down the plan of the story. Now, since the story writing part is done, now tell me one thing. According to you, which essay is a student essay? Or I'll rephrase my question. According to you, which essay should be written by a student? I've got answers like narrative essay. Okay. Sure, narrative. If I were you, I would have given a different answer. Think. Okay. As a child, what is a child good at? Tell me. What is a child good at? Okay, good. So I've got descriptive essay also. Okay. Expressing. Okay. But whatever I have experienced with students also, absolutely correct, Virat. A student is good at arguing. आप स्टूडेंट के अगेंस्ट कुछ बोल दो, and the way the student starts arguing. Of course, you can argue to a certain extent in front of your parents and your teachers, but there is no limit to arguing in an answer paper. If I were you, I would have always gone in for an argumentative essay. I'll tell you why. Argumentative essay is a kind of essay that gives me the freedom to put forth my opinions as much as I want. It's the only place where I can argue without the fear of being judged, और विदाउट द फियर कि कोई आके डांटेगा या मारेगा अगर मैंने ज्यादा आर्ग्यू किया तो. नो, in fact, let me tell you all, argumentative essays are the kind of essays that can help you score maximum marks after story writing. If I was a child and if I were you, I would have always gone in for story writing in the examination. Why? One, it helps me, create my own story and put forth my creativity and imagination. The next, if I feel I'm not confident for story, I will go in for an argumentative essay, because here I can put forth my points. And in fact, you might end up getting a topic that you're so thorough about that you would want to keep on talking about it and arguing about it. Right? So we have three different types of essays. That's narrative, descriptive, and argumentative. I would suggest you all, okay, go in for argumentative essay. If y'all do not have argumentative essay right now, then go in for story writing, because that will help you score better marks than narrative or descriptive. Because narrative, maybe you will have to keep on going on telling, and it is like no end to it. अब जितना बोलोगे लगेगा वो कम है. You could talk more, you could talk more. Okay, but story में you know ultimately how you have to end the story. Okay, I'll definitely give you a topic for argumentative essay also. I'll show you the example also. Okay, now let's proceed further. See, the three types of essays already discussed are narrative, argumentative, and descriptive. And now, what are the various tips for writing a good essay? They're somewhat similar to story writing, but yes, they do have a little difference in them. Let's understand. So whenever you're writing an essay, okay, always ensure one thing, that the start is interesting. Like if you start with the fact like there was a place I had gone there in my summer vacations, khatam, boring. Why not start your essay also with a dialogue or a proverb for that matter? Events create that interest in your examiner that he wants to read your essay. Be very careful of the tense. Sometimes you'll write in present tense and you'll go ahead with past tense. फिर पता नहीं कहाँ से future tense आ जाता है. Tense की गड़बड़ी मत करो. Stick to past tense only. Okay, stick to past tense only. Spellings. High-end vocabulary लिखने के चक्कर में do not make an error with your spellings. Be very careful about the spellings, guys. Always, I'll tell you all one thing. In a statement, how to write an effective sentence, every sentence should have an adjective in it. I repeat, every sentence must have an adjective in it. Okay? Like, let's say, for example, that in a statement, okay, 1 minute. Yeah. In essay, y'all are going to write it in present or past tense. I'll suggest past tense. Okay, I will suggest past tense. Okay, then as I told you all, do not repeat adjectives or verbs. For example, if in one place you've used the word attractive, then in the other place use enchanting. If in one place you've used happy, then use elated, and so on. Keep on, changing the words. Happy likho, elated likho, attractive likho, enchanting likho. Okay. So keep on, changing those adjectives. Yes, you all can start it with an interrogative sentence also. Make it, yes, it will, because you're beginning it with a question. So it is automatically going to create an interest in the mind of your paper checker or the reader. If a school is saying that, write it in present tense and go ahead with it. Okay, if your school is asking you to write it in present tense, and go ahead with it. Okay, come on. Now let's proceed further. So as I told you all, do not repeat adjectives or verbs. And finally, let there be a smooth flow of thoughts. Please do not jump from one pointer to another. And in order to get the smooth flow of thoughts, please ensure that you are creating a planner, or you can just write down rough pointers of it somewhere in your answer paper, like how you want to introduce and how you want to go ahead with the first para, then second para, third para, what will be the sequence of your essay, how you're going to enhance it. Do not just break the sequence. All I'm going to tell you is, please कोई हमारे लिए ऐसी मूवी मत बना देना जहाँ पे sometimes you're in the flashback and sometimes you're in the present. We do not want ourselves to get confused when we are reading your essay. We want a logical essay with logical pointers and rational pointers in it. Okay, is this clear to all of you all? Anyone who's got any doubts in these 5 pointers? Okay, come on. Now you all can just take a screenshot of this and you all can write it later, but please ensure that you all are writing it later. I'll just go ahead with the tips of essays for you all, and I'll just give you all one or two topics to write. Okay, now come on, let's proceed further. Now, the next thing, how you all can improve your vocabulary or grammar is by reading newspapers. Okay, it is going to help you enhance your overall knowledge also. And the kind of ideas you all can get from the newspaper, you all can add it in your essay. In fact, I'll tell you all what, I know this is something that's unusual, I'm going to tell you all, but watch English web series. Okay, you all can start with something very very simple one. This will help you enhance your accent and your vocabulary. You will end up learning new words every time. Now don't binge watch it. Okay, your parents will be like, पता नहीं क्या सिखा दिया है. नहीं, don't binge watch it. Simple, like one episode one day, like whenever you're having a free time and you're relaxing, one episode one day is more than enough. This will help you enhance your your dictionary of words, and this is going to help you also gain a lot of ideas. Watch inspirational stories. Watch you can also go in for you know the theory of everything, that was Stephen Hawking's movie. Okay, yes, you all can go ahead for such series. You all can just type in Netflix or Amazon Prime inspirational web series, you'll get. Yes, even Sandeep Maheshwari for motivation is absolutely good. Okay, he is. But yes, the more you'll watch English web series or foreign TV shows, this will help you gauge more words, enhance your vocabulary, and you'll be also end up improving your this thing, we can say, your accent. Like there are movies like Charlie's Chocolate Factory, Dumbo and all. Watch them. They are really interesting. Yeah, so you all can also watch news. Going for the this thing, going for news channels like Al Jazeera, CNN. Okay, going for such news channels. Even you all can watch Times Now, or you all can read articles written by Shashi Tharoor. But you all will need to sit with a dictionary when you all are reading an article from Shashi Tharoor, because in his one statement there are at least 5 to 7 words which you'll never understand. Even Republic TV is good. So what I'll suggest is, engross yourself in these newspaper articles, or for that matter, watch news channels, the English ones, or for that matter, watch these, web series or movies. They're always going to help you enhance your vocabulary. But what's the best part of this is they're going to help you enhance your accent, the way you talk, the way you present. Remember, it's not how you look that matters, it's how you talk and how you present yourself that matters. Y'all can randomly read a newspaper article, a random newspaper article. Okay, fine. Come on. Now let's proceed further. And as already discussed it with you all in story writing also, the importance of conclusion can never be overlooked. You have to conclude, even if it's a story or even if it is an essay, you need to conclude it well. You need to end it well. And I've already discussed a trick with you all of writing every one essay every day. And on the seventh day, write it all by yourself. These are all just repetitive pointers. Okay, your pay attention. Whenever you write an essay, never ever involve any political party in it. Do not write good, do not write bad, do not write anything about any political party. Absolutely nothing, nothing, neither good nor bad about politics. Your essay should be free from any kind of politics. Do not involve yourself in any kind of politics. Okay? And remember one thing, if you've written an essay on one topic, that does not mean you just stop writing and not practice it again. Who knows, maybe the kind of essay you've been practicing since so long, you might end up just getting the same topic in the examination. Just imagine the happiness that you've practiced an essay and wahi essay आपके examination में आ गया. Imagine how flawlessly you can write that essay. Okay. If your school has descriptive essay only, then go for it. See, at this point of time, whatever your school has, go for it. Okay, descriptive hai to practice as many descriptive essays as you can. One second. Okay. Fourth pointer. This one, for a social issue, do not criticize or praise a political party. That one. Okay. See, why am I telling you? Okay, the fourth one, just 1 minute. Do not repeat adjectives or verbs. Now, for example, you can say, I saw my grandparents after so long and I felt so happy from within. I could see them even elated, more elated than I was. Okay, happy was me, elated again means happy, which was them. Okay, the time came to leave them and I was exceptionally sad. I could see their gloomy eyes. Sad again, sad and gloomy. Gloomy again means sad. So this is how you all can use adjectives. Okay, this is how you all can enhance your adjectives as well. Never use the same adjective twice in a sentence. Look for synonyms. Clear? Understood? Perfect. Perfect. So are all the tips and tricks for essay writing understood to all? Anything that you all did not understand? Now for an argumentative essay, you can always write down, should homework be given in a school? Should homework be given in school? Write your views for or against any one thing. You want to write down for the topic, or you can write down against the topic. You can write down if you are supporting कि हाँ homework मिलना चाहिए तो लिखो, नहीं मिलना चाहिए क्यों नहीं मिलना चाहिए, इस पे तो you all can write an entire book on it. Why homework should never be given to students? Such a argumentative topics. Should mobile phones be allowed in schools? Okay. Should online or virtual classroom be the new norm? Talk about it. Express your views, express your pointers on it. Clear, all of you all? Yes, you all can write down. Yes, Virat, yes, you can. Whatever you feel, as per whatever is your perspective and your point of view to it, just write it down. But yes, remember, no slang, no abusive language, nothing at all. Be very careful about it. Is this clear to all? Okay. So is the lecture that I've taken today understood to all of you all? Have you all understood each and everything? My entire idea was to make you all understand whatever we are learning today. Perfect, perfect. So guys, with this, it's time to say goodbye. But I'm going to see you all again very soon, hopefully. I get a chance to be your mentor again really soon, because I loved the way you all enthusiastically participated in the lecture. And this is the same spirit I want you all to keep it up if we meet further. Okay? So wishing you all the very best for your examinations, and all for all the examinations that are lying there ahead in front of you. Hoping to see you all very, very soon. Bye, guys. Take care. And please don't forget to be safe. Okay. Thank you so much, all of you all. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Ji. Thank you. Thank you, Jia. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sneha. So do I. Thank you, Sarah.